what life's been like in Bernie since the snowfall, because Linda's gone now, but when she started reading her poems and others, I thought, it's just amazing the synchronicity, how things have occurred just today that were all mentioned in these poems. So, but we had the thing, I ran the water, it was 10 below, pipes didn't freeze, and my wife got up and said, there's water on the bathroom floor. So I wiped it all up, and then everything was dry, I couldn't find any leak. So, but I called the guy who takes care of things. He came over 7:30 that night, said, let me tear out your bedroom wall so I could see the pipes behind there. And I said, well, if you do that, it's not going to be expensive as the last time you picked a pipe, isn't it? He goes, I don't know, I have to see what I find, you know. I thought, I don't think there are any pipes behind the bedroom wall. So I think they come up the side of the house. So anyway, I said, check with me tomorrow. I dried it all off. And so that night, 3 o'clock in the morning, still no water. But when I got up at 7 o'clock, a little bit of water under the sink. But this time I saw the drip, hot water thing. So I thought, okay, well, when it goes below zero, that little hot water faucet drips. That's it. You know, so we're dealing with that. But I go in and check on it every time. So today, after I did my morning run to the casino, I come home, I go in the bathroom over where that sink is, and the whole thing is covered with ants, little ants. I go, what? We've never had ants in there. What's going on? Satan is attacking my bathroom. So I found some ant spray, sprayed it all, everything, very thoroughly, and made paths around all possible entrances so they wouldn't cross. And that was good, and I finished that. And then I had a little bit of time left before I was going to come down, and I go in the bathroom, and I hear a scratching in the wall. And I go, what is that? And I hear a voice going, help me, help me. And I go, who is that? He goes, it's Colvin, you're a UPS man. And so I go, what are you doing in there? And he goes, I don't know. I came to the door to deliver the package, and there was a big bold note that said, deliver package outside the side of the house. And I went out, and I saw this crawl space, and all of a sudden, this strange guy in a Santa Claus suit, who looked kind of like a lizard, comes up and grabs me and pulls me down through this crawl space, puffs me up the wall going, ho, 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 you know, nobody's getting their UPS packages this year. So, anyway, so I go out and I pull him down, and then he says, Alex, I think there's somebody else up there in your wall, you know, unconscious. So I go, whoa. So we go over, sure enough, there's a shoe hanging down. So we pull down this guy wearing a suit. We take him out, bring him to the living room, wake him up, you know, after a while, and say, who are you? And he goes, where am I? I just got to town yesterday. I'm the new not Obamacare, but Affordable Health Care Act certified advisor for Bernie. And I go, wow, what are you doing here? And he goes, I have no idea. I stopped in the Rex Club when I got to town last night. This strange-looking guy in a Christmas suit, Santa suit, offered to buy me a drink, and the next thing I know, I'm waking up in your living room. So I said, wow, that Grinch guy again. And then he says, I say, well, how did you happen to become a certified healthcare advisor? And he said, well, actually, previously, I was a hangman in Borneo. But I hung this one guy from a local tribe. And after that, I thought I saw these people with grass skirts and claws and things around them and everything. You know, out of the corner of my eye, I would see them. And I started to get nervous because these were headhunters. And so I gave up the hangman job and came here to the United States and found out that there were grants to hire people for Obamacare. Okay, so I fixed them all a cup of hot chocolate, Ovaltine, and, you know, then he had to go check in, and Colin had to go deliver UPS packages, and I had to get down here. But then as I was driving out of the driveway, I saw 3 little guys hiding behind the bush, wearing grass skirts, beads with claws and stuff hanging down from them. And I just thought, wow, are these figments of my imagination?